So today Matthew is back with a skid steer, and this time he has a new implement that I think he's using for the first time. It's a Forestry mulcher, a drum mulcher. He just got it a couple weeks ago. He's been waiting for parts to arrive on it, so I think this is his first time using it today, so we'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, Katie and I are going to continue working on the trench for the French drain. I've been watching videos. I guess the safe place for me to be, at least, is on the side, because it goes, slings stuff forward and backwards, right?
It'll either sling it underneath it or it'll sling it that way. But I have noticed it does not like logs.
Oh.
Yeah, it definitely does not like logs, because I had some logs just sawed up.
Yeah.
And I tried to grind those up, but it sucks them up in there and then they wedge. We had a good one there yesterday. It took us a little while to get it to...
Because I had just left that, ran down to the gas station from his house. I was coming back by his house and I peeked over. Machine's up like that. He's laying underneath it and his arm's under. I was like, oh shit. So I pulled back in. I was like, what are you doing? I was like, what are you doing?
All right, I thought I'd do a little bit of before and after shot. So Matthew's going to be taking the area around the 1980s house, kind of clearing it out, but more importantly, going along the fence line, along the road, because the fence is down there and we need to put new fencing up so the dogs don't get out. So in order to access that, he needs to clear a little bit of a path down. So thought I'd do a before and after, come back in a couple hours and see how progress is. He's also brought some help. Brett was here helping with the roof on the north side of the house about a month and a half, 2 months ago. So he's back helping out today to make things go faster. Some cleanup efforts or things to get off the ground and stuff. So should go a lot faster today. For the trench here along the south side and the east side of the house, my plan today is to get the trench, get all the dirt, the loose dirt out of the trench, take the loose dirt that's around the perimeter, around the foundation rather, and use it to grade from the foundation down to the trench. So any water that comes off the gutter line goes into the trench. Do that all the way around the south and the east side there. Take the remaining amount of dirt and use it to grade out along the west side here. I need to grade that because I want it to slope away from the house. I need to do that along in that little nook where the tulip magnolia trunk is. Eventually that tree's going away. And then probably a little bit down here as well. Maybe even underneath the deck at some point, probably not today. And then we'll probably go get some gravel and start the process of grading the trench to a 1% slope, so 1 inch every 10 feet, down south, around the corner, down the east side, down the hill, and away from the house. Okay, at this point we got all of the loose dirt around the edges of, I'm exhausted, the edges of the trench away. We moved most of it here by this little porch here. Did some grading, made it so when we walk up to it, it's such a high step right there, and water will flow away from it. So now what we need to do is go in here and remove all of this loose dirt that's inside of the trench and get that stuff out of there. And a little bit more grading over here by that little pad. What is that called? Concrete pad? I don't even know what it's called. Did some grading here, brought dirt up to the house, sloped it down. Same with this here, and along the east side here. Still have a little bit of loose dirt beyond the house. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with all that stuff. So still quite a bit more work to do, a lot more digging. Our backs are killing us. It's a lot of work. And we need to figure out what we're going to do about gravel. This is what it looks like after about an hour. We got around the house, cleared this massive down tree. Looks like they're finishing up the last piece of it now. So if you notice, Matthew's not the one driving. He's got, what is it, Brett?
Brett.
Man, so bad with names. So Brett is actually, is this his first time using it, or has he used it before?
No, it'll be his first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so Matthew was saying that he wants Brett to be able to use it too, because they work together as a team. They become more efficient and both can use the machine while one person's doing one thing and the other person's doing the other thing. So he's letting Brett give a hand at it.
Yeah, yeah. I think he'll do pretty good with it. Acts like he likes it.
Yeah, how's he doing so far?
He's doing pretty good with it. Once he learns how to not to, keep it from bogging down and making it re-jump, regenerate.
Yeah.
And then it burns up a lot more fuel, if it's working harder. Once he figures that out and kind of feels for the sweet spot, he'll be in there. He'll do pretty good.
Man, this thing is awesome.
That's pretty fun. Next.
Next.
Next. Who wants to go next?
And that makes quick work. That was what? Hour and a half?
Yeah, like 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
You want to tackle that tree?
Shoot, yeah. I'll go for it.
All right.
Just stand back.
Yeah. That's a good idea. One of the dangers for anything that rotates is getting something stuck in there wrapped around. And in this case, it looks like you got some Japanese honeysuckle. Pretty thick stalk of Japanese honeysuckle wrapped around, and it just brought it to a standstill. And even with the power of his 100 horsepower skid steer, it wasn't able to start rotating it again, so it's stuck. Yeah. Everything has a nemesis. This thing makes quick work.
Yeah.
Like, this is about 2 hours worth of work.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. But like,
The vine.
yeah, like we were just saying, everything has a nemesis.
Yeah. And here I love my honeysuckle.
It got cold quick. Look at this giant root. My goodness.
Yeah, there's a few of those in there.
Good. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my, this is gonna break my back here because I have to bend over. I need a shovel that's more like 90 degree angle or a 45 degree angle. Maybe I can just do it like this.
I have a little garden pad for your knees. Simply why? She's coming out to hang out with us. Need to make sure she has her slipper though.
Oh yeah, this is good.
Gonna be awesome.
Nope. Awesome is not the right word. Kinsley has to make sure that she has her slipper. Or Katie's slipper, but did you find some good chicken poop? So good.
Gourmet.
Go give Mama kisses. Go get some Mama kisses. So the dogs were barking up a storm. Like I said, they bark at the neighbors right back there. They sit at the fence line and they bark, 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 like they're doing right now. And they wouldn't stop barking. Usually they'll stop if I whistle to them. So I came down here and the sheep were behaving very strangely. I thought at first they were playing because they were headbutting and rubbing against each other and running around and kind of hopping and running. Of course, they're kind of settled down right now, but I went back and got the camera to see if I can get it on video here. It was just really, really strange. I'm gonna see if I can get them to come over. Hey ladies! Ladies! Hi ladies! Oh, come on ladies! Hi there, what is going on? You guys are behaving very strangely. You guys are awfully skinny too. Skinnies. Oh yeah, remember when I said I thought the sheep were pregnant? No, definitely not pregnant. If they were, they would have had their lambs by now. And they're awfully skinny. They're getting lots of hay. There's still stuff for them to eat. They have about probably 2 acres or so. They get alfalfa pellets quite often too. So they're probably very excited the fact that spring is on its way. Levi, Winston, come on. Come on. Let's go. One more thing. Ever since Levi got neutered, he has not been behaving very well. It's a little frustrating. See this path right here? You can tell that they come out here pretty often because they've worn out a path. Come on, let's go. Let's go. We're all done barking. All done. All done barking. Let's go. Come on, barkity barks. Let's go. Ouch, that's sharp. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's stop barking. Come on, Winston. Let's go. Come on. Let's stop barking. Let's go.